Morning, lady. Sorry I can't be there this morning. Decided to take a mental health day. Attached, you guys will see I added some notes for the Wacom. I thought I'd walk you through just a few things, and then hopefully Renee gives you a chance to go through and do some exploring, maybe do some talking about how this might work in your classroom, and at least maybe understand the resources that you have available. I can't show you the properties right now. My computer's not quite working with my properties, so I'll stop in next week. Some of you have already talked about the properties, but you have 4 hotkeys at the top of your tablet that will allow you to do some quick things, as well as changing up the mouse, and the buttons on the mouse will allow you to do some things. So we can talk this week. I'm not really sure. I would encourage you to get into EDM. And see how the pen and the highlighter and the text tool use, or at least work with EDM. Google Slides, I know a lot of teachers buy things with like Teachers Pay Teachers, or they do things with Google Slides. It's great, you can show it, but I'm not sure you can actually write on it in presentation mode. Now I know with PowerPoint, when you do like a slideshow, you do have access to annotate on the screen, or at least on the PowerPoint. I shouldn't say on the screen. Because down here at the end, we'll talk a little bit about Epic Pen. It's $25. I'm not sure if Joe will go for it or not, or at least let us look at it. But Epic Pen over here will allow you to highlight. It'll give you a pen. It'll give you all sorts of tools that you can write on top of any thing that you have on your screen. And I'm not sure if Microsoft has anything that will allow us to do that. At least as far as presentation tools, but I know Epic Pen, from what I've seen, allows you to do it. Now, if you were to write and use Epic Pen to write on Google Slides, all that writing will not be on Google Slides. You know, it would be on your screen, but it would never be attached to Google Slides, so it's not like you can take it with you, which may or may not be a good thing. PDFs, I don't believe there's a tool to write on it, but we're going to talk about PDFs with Cami. Over here, because the district has Cami. You've got a K in your top right hand corner of your browser, and if you haven't explored it, Cami's got a lot of things that you might want to look at. The other one, a couple of you I've talked about, is Windows Ink. It's that little pen in the black bar in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Ends up looking like this. Gives you lots of different pens, gives you erasers, gives you a couple different tools to type. Be able to go in and go type. I'm not sure if I have mine. No, I don't have my Wacom Tablet hooked up, but you do have a keyboard with your Wacom Tablet that you can activate that is voice typing, so you could actually talk in here and put what you have to say inside. But any of these pens, you can customize them. You can do with what you want. You just need to go in and say, is this something worthwhile? And then obviously if you get done, you can go back. It's going to go ahead and it's going to save different whiteboards that you've been working on. I haven't looked into where their new one is coming in. I don't know what that is going to entail, but it might be something we want to look at. So at least the next couple months to find things that we get used to. But to kind of show you Cami over here, and this is Epic Pen. I know you can't download it for free because you've got a teacher account and you're blocked from downloading things. One of you might want to take it home if you got a home computer. Download it for free. See what it looks like. See if it's something that you want to do. I wasn't too thrilled about the video. I mean, it kind of showed you, but could have been a little bit better. But it shows you what you can do and go through there. But back to Cami. If you haven't, Cami's got all sorts of things that you can open up things. Again, if you go up and you add a page, you've got the ability to, and I know over here on my screen I've kind of cut it off, but you've got drawing tools, you've got text box tools, you've got equations that you can go through, if you need to insert symbols, and it's basically a big whiteboard. But the cool thing with Cami, and I don't know if I've got some here, it hooks to your Google Drive. I guess I should have got one ready. Maybe I have one. Yeah, here. Sorry, can't do it. Really. So let me go back to Cami here. Let me go back to my computer and see if Yeah, here's a PDF. So sorry about the content, but quickest one I had. And on here, they allow you to go ahead. And so if this was a PDF, I believe if you made it a little bit thicker, you could go through and you could do any kind of writing on here. And again, if you want it, I think when you X out, it will actually save it. But you can take the eraser, and it's not like a small eraser. It erases like the big stroke. So, it's quick to erase things, but it allows you to do the highlighting, the shapes on any PDFs. And I know some of you are, again, with Teacher Pay Teacher or other, things you have, PDFs are nice to be able to write on. Cami allows you to open those up. Again, you just have to go to your computer or your Google Drive, wherever you have them, and open them up. They'll also open up, I guess I opened up a few here too. They'll also open up like spreadsheet, or not spreadsheets, but PowerPoints too. So that might actually be the answer for how you might get a Google slide in here to go through and be able to write on it and then just erase it when you're done, because I'm not sure if it would save the markings on top of it. Or if you could go back later and maybe erase it, but it's something worth going in and kind of just, checking out for the day. And this is actually, there's a lot of schools that use this instead of Clever to be able to assign work, or even Google Drive, they assign work, they have their class in here. So it's kind of like a Seesaw or Clever, but it's got a lot to it. So it's definitely worth checking out. You can read my sheet, on it about what you can do there. Wixy's the other one the district has that I use, and I think you're aware that I do. Wixy's awesome. It's not just a creativity tool, but it allows you to do lots of different things. But it's got the drawing capabilities, but they do have templates, which are really neat. Or can be. You can go in and, if you ever do graphic organizers, or if you're looking for, different ways to show things for kids, or line paper or Venn diagrams, they've got a lot of different templates that you can go up and, share with kids, and, they've got them broken up. I will share with you your username and password that you can get into it, and you can get into it, I believe, through Clever. It is a district app, so I think if you came down here to the bottom, you would see Wixy sitting right here along with your other items. So it's, again, one of those things you get into it. Hovercam, I don't have the software, nor do I have a Hovercam, so I can't really talk about it. But again, if you had an Epic Pen, I believe that if you put a piece of paper underneath your Hovercam, you would then be able to write on your screen. Just know that I think if your paper moves, then your annotations are also not going to move. So it's going to be on the screen, not actually on the paper or anything to do with Hovercam. So it would be like writing on here. If I move, this screen, then, those annotations or markings are going to stay right there. The other one I shared about a month ago, some of you guys already use, Classroomscreen.com. Just a fun little one. I like it because it's got that whiteboard, or whatever background you want, that you can be able to use it to go draw. You can make this thing as big as you want. You can go move it around. I can't even remember how to move it around. Oh, there you go. And this is a quick one that you can also, again, throw up your traffic light, or, whatever, tools that you might want with your class. But it allows you to go in and just go put some quick annotations in. I don't know about saving it. I don't know about the paid version. But I do know that, you got access to these tools to see what exactly you guys want to, what you want to be able to use. And I guess Journeys was my other one. I don't know about, you can scroll up and down, but I don't know about annotating on top of it or writing on top of it. But again, maybe Epic Pen solves that, or maybe Windows has something else out there. So again, hopefully Renee gives you some time just to kind of go through and talk with each other about how best to use it. I'll see you on Tuesday. If you guys have any questions, I'll be around to kind of help and support, and maybe teach me a little bit about, what other things are out there that, this might be used for. So, have fun. Shoot me an email if you need anything. And like I said, I'm going to take a nice mental health day. So enjoy.